Hello and welcome to a scene of Vampire the Masquerade Independence. There's a lot of smashed glass all over the place following the Elysium, not to mention some other miscellaneous mess. So the Fortescue family is involved in arranging the cleanup. Some in person, some using their various assistants. But in general, fixing things and getting everything as close to sorted as they can before dawn arrives, and discussing the nature of the events thus far.
The Logan is helping the people who's cleaning the messed up place. He's actually when I mean said helping, he's actually helping them. I mean the
Sweeping up the glass.
yes, just like that. Sorry. He sweeps the glasses and stuff. He doesn't care if his suit has become messed up or not. He kind of a little bit paranoid at this moment.
And Ariana is on the phone while scribbling things in a notebook, seeing about getting the windows replaced. Or at least boarded up for the time being and then replaced.
And Camilla is... Oh, she's got... All the bodies have been cleared up. That sort of mess is gone by now. It's been sort of industrially and professionally cleaned up, so there's no traces. And she's standing on the balcony looking down into the room, doing one of her trademark mopes because all her glass is broken.
Commercials for Independence. Today we have Fortescue agency is opening again. Be here in the radio. And then Logan will go near his, after the cleaning is done, Logan will go near her foster sire. He will just wait at the door, will not say anything, and will just wait.
Camilla comes downstairs. She's stomping a little bit. She looks at Logan.
Logan actually doesn't look at her eyes, he looks at the ground.
Why are you looking so sorry for yourself, Logan?
Well, I think you're going to dump me, so that's why I was just... being a problematic child.
On the contrary, you've done well. And Camilla reaches out and just very extremely lightly touches, or goes to touch Logan's hair and just give him a little bit of a pat. It's very light. Before pulling her hand back.
When you touch, you feel like certain... he kind of scares at the first, but when you take your hand back, you feel that the fear was gone at that time.
Ariana hangs up the phone and wanders over towards the other two. There's a slight crunch as she stands on one of the glass pieces that have been missed.
Camilla looks at the ground, looking at the shoe on Ariana's foot to see whether it's been damaged by the crunch.
The sole's probably slightly scratched, but nothing that can't be fixed, to be honest.
This is why she carried you earlier.
So, Ariana, are you alright?
Yes, it was somewhat disturbing earlier.
It was. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
I'm happy that you think that way. But the city will say it's Logan's fault. They always say it's Logan's fault.
That doesn't make it right.
Well, I don't want any bad name to came to you or the Camelot. Any bad reputation, I mean.
Yes, because they wouldn't want to target our esteemed prince.
Pardon?
Well, that is why she left the city, wasn't it?
I really didn't understand what she was saying. She wasn't contempt at what she's saying. Even if she is doing something wrong, she should have said that she's doing what she should do. You know, like it's kind of smell what's right and wrong. Like I'm not really elderly, but I just say. I have seen people.
No, I tried to boil it, it took ages, and I got fed up waiting. Poured it into the kettle.
Oh,
Lisa?
I think she's at the phone. She mistakenly opened the Hangouts. Yeah. You know, like she said to the baker that she was wrong, blah blah blah. But I think
Admitting one's wrongdoings is not a problem in and of itself. It is the insecurity that she showed while doing so.
oh yes, that's what I was saying. I just don't understand. You guys are better than me. It was a good Elysium until that Bruja, the other, like Bruja like guy, said done something stupid with Everly, and then the Sabat came.
Yes, well, have you had something to eat since then?
Yeah, the Camel already gave me while we were done. After everybody's death, she gave me a bottle of it.
Good.
So you see the baker, like I talked with him. I actually even told you. He kind of told me that he will be interested in, anything that is good for Clan Nosferatu.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I told him that I'm looking for people that I would, I told him that everything I know, my perspective, because, well, he was going to give me the information, and he just wanted me to say good words to my sire, the Primigenal Plantoriador, which I will say because, well, I was actually thinking about saying those things. He was like I kind of will say that I think the Camilla mom would be able to pursue him.
Well, he does certainly seem like a good person to have on our side.
Yes, he knows how to talk. We've seen him at the Elysium.
Camilla comes off the phone and she looks at you both. Are we discussing Mr. Baker?
Yes.
I was quite impressed with his speech.
And his demeanour in general is relatively respectful.
Well, as I told you, Lady Fortescue, it was the I talked with him. He said that he would be in the side of his clan. In any case, I told him that I think that you should meet it. My foster sire, the Primogen of Clan Toreador. He gave me information about the things happening in the city. I gave him the perspective that I have, not we have. The what's happening in the city, the prince's holiday and stuff, but he already learned in the Elysium. And yes, I think that's all. Yeah, he just wanted me to say good words about him to you, which I was going to say already. And you already think goodly about him, so yeah.
I was hoping to speak with him, but then we got rudely interrupted by those creatures.
Yes.
Which I'm not very happy about.
Oh, we should have the windows boarded up in the next half hour or so. Well, he should be arriving in the next half hour and finished in the next hour. But the actual replacement of the glass will have to wait until tomorrow.
Camilla sighs impatiently. Just got this place up to scratch. Really won't do.
Can't help but wonder how they found us.
There was certainly a touch of madness to it.
Yes.
I believe I've seen a Markavian use a power like that once. Before.
And some rather interesting clothing they were wearing as well.
Straight jackets.
The same evening that a child of Malkav is invited along.
Child of Malkav. I heard this term before. When I was at my problematic life. And Cain, which I heard from the prince at the first time, she was telling me about this Johannem, and then I heard this from the Malkavian Primogen. Aren't we? Is it not blasphemy in the Camarilla to say his name at least?
I did think that the doctor's speech was a little unsavoury, but to be honest, I wasn't listening all that much.
It did rather drag on.
He strikes me as a man who likes the sound of his own voice.
Yes.
It takes one to know one. She smirks slightly.
Slight narrowing of the eyes.
Guys are teaching me a lot.
Well, it certainly wouldn't hurt to have a few more people take an interest in watching those two.
I'm taking an interest in going after the Sabbat and killing them at the moment because look at my beautiful windows. He indicates again, seeming to care about the windows at the moment.
Her name was Isabella, I believe. The one who said child of Malkav.
Yes.
And what I heard from her, while everybody was so interested in the others, she is the childer of the primogen of Clan Malkavian. The one who says Cain all the time.
Interesting. The one that was a doctor, I believe. Didn't he say so?
He is a doctor, yes. He does try and psychoanalyze you.
Yes.
Or he has tried to do it with me, at least.
Which, of course, has absolutely no bearing on the fact that our attackers were wearing straitjackets.
No. I think a word must be had in the ear of the prince about that.
Prince?
I was more thinking a word in the ear of the Nosferatu.
A Nosferatu doesn't have any power to remove or extract anything from these newcomers.
No,
However, the prince
but they are
does.
known for keeping an eye on people.
If I could coerce the prince, then we might be able to coerce the Tremere into a blood test.
This is true.
What is blood test?
As I explained to you before, we all have a lineage, bloodlines, heritage, and those who have been embraced in the Sabbat have a different bloodline to those who have been embraced by Camarilla vampires.
It affects our personality?
Not usually. The difference, not really difference most of the time.
Good to know.
So it's not always a case that someone with Sabbat blood is a Sabbat. It's a choice, but more often than not, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So, don't feel like either of you have failed in this endeavour. You both did very well. I was very pleased. Up until we had a little incident. I was pleased with both of you.
Everyone survived. That's the important thing. Well, on our side.
Well, the gangrel attacked the other guy. He was nearly finishing him off. Like, he finished him off, yeah. The other one, I think, finished by I don't know. I just see 3 guys. When I came back, I see 3 bodies. 2 bodies and 1 Ash. So I don't know who's Ash the guy. Maybe Sheriff. Yeah. So now that everybody was dead, that Isabella was trying to do something. Sheriff was trying to do something. What was the name of that guy? Some of them ran away.
Yes. I see that Tremere went to hide in a little box.
The Billy Bobby was his name. I see the Prince was standing there. Is it, normal thing for a prince to don't do anything than standing?
I don't think any of these things were anything for any elder vampire to worry about.
Pardon?
I don't think any of these things were anything for an elder to worry about,
Oh, I understand. Sorry.
as she claims to be. But then you never know, do you? And if she's not the... it strikes me that she has other people doing the fighting for her most of the time.
And other people taking the risks.
I'm pretty sure I could have taken them all on and killed them myself. But we must let the young ones weigh in, mustn't we? And Camilla looks down at her waistcoat and notices there's a splatter of blood on it.
And another thing caught my eye is that our seneschal doesn't say anything to our prince. I mean, he addresses her by her name, while we all say my prince.
Yes. Her first name, no doubt.
Yes. But is it not, rude to address a prince with her name?
Very.
I suppose it's slightly less embarrassing than Mummy Dearest.
Thank God, you've never called me that.
Like, Logan looks at the camel and shakes his head. No, I won't. Don't worry.
I think that would be slightly too weird.
Can you say Oedipal complex?
I more likely see you as a teacher. You are my foster sire, and you teach me a lot of things. I already study the way that you fight. I was watching you sometimes, and you're teaching me how to bow, how to fight, how to talk. So yeah, I think that's called a mentor. But well, I'm your foster child from Clan Toreador. Logan Tria, the foster child of Camilla Fortescue, the Clan Toreador.
Camilla takes her pocket watch out of her waistcoat pocket and looks at it. Not long before sunrise, my children. I think we should leave this place because I need to change my clothes now, by the looks of it. And it's annoying me looking at all this mess.
Yes. I'm sure the ghouls can finish up.
I do hope so.
And Camilla will call for a car to take them home.
And unless there's anything else, There the scene will end.